2023 is a really big month in the astrological landscape. And so today I just wanted to say a few words about what one of these big movements entails, which is Pluto in Aquarius. I do want to caution that I'm gonna be a little bit negative in this video, which I don't normally like to do. Um, but we're talking about Pluto. And while Pluto brings many good things too, first it takes care of the bad stuff, right? So Pluto always exposes the toxic lower vibration of a sign, and it's sort of like all of those dark things that we as a society sort of push under the rug. When Pluto comes to that sign, it sort of removes that rug. And so you see the toxic stuff associated with that sign. For example, like when Pluto was in Scorpio, we had AIDS, which was like exploring kind of like the exposing sort of like the dark side of casual sex. In Sagittarius, we had the Catholic priest scandal, and it was a lot about the differences in how we how we see the world, different viewpoints clashing against one another. Actually, 9/11 happened during Pluto and Sag. And then in 2008, Pluto entered Capricorn, and that was the year we had the housing market debacle, the financial crash. In fact, Pluto in Capricorn has been in Capricorn since then, and since then we've been seeing kind of the dark side of this conservative movement, because the dark side of Capricorn is actually extreme conservatism and this sort of like dog eat dog world. It's not like how capitalism was supposed to be, right? We all know that kind of now, right? It's this ambitious world, and it's been especially bad for like establishment Republicans, like the Bush kind of Republicans. So now on March 23rd, there's Aquarius, and let's think about the sign Aquarius. So Aquarius questions everything. So all received wisdom is up for evaluation and reconsideration, and nothing is held sacred until it demonstrates its truthfulness. That notion, the sanctity of truth itself, is arguably the central spiritual value of Aquarian energy. Some of the more extreme thinkers in society are valued, but you can see how this can kind of go off the rails, right? Especially right now in the context of this AI and chat GPT stuff coming along. I'm making this video on this platform for you, who you probably have some connection with me and how I think. So in a sense, we are part of the same tribe. However, Aquarian genius involves overcoming that instinct. To innovate truly, one must break existing rules and accept censure and possible banishment. All geniuses are misunderstood. That's kind of built into the definition of that word. So to hold a truth which everyone else agrees is easy, to hold one against the ice of popular assumption is vastly more arduous. And how does the psyche adapt to this? Well, one dark side Aquarian fringe answer is to freeze the heart, to become cold, indifferent, and emotionally dissociated. And therein lies the dark side. It's not, you see what I'm saying? It's not like the impassioned, violent rioter Aries, like Aries gone bad. It's not like that. It's more like the efficiently paid assassin. Perhaps all rules should be questioned, and certainly some rules should be broken, but there are a few eternal principles we break only at our own peril, such as do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And if Pluto in Aquarius goes down into its shadow, it ceases to feel warmth and connectedness and becomes as dangerous and indifferent as, for example, like a sex robot, right? So anyways, feel free to tell me your thoughts on what this Pluto ingressing into Aquarius will mean for us. And by the way, it's only dipping its toes into Aquarius for a few months this year, so that we get a preview of this new world we're entering. And as you know, we still have a lot of toxic Capricornian elements we need to deal with, like these. So it's gonna come back to finish stuff, and once it has this glimpse of the future and more toxic authoritarian CEOs being deposed and stuff, like that stuff's going on right now still. So Anyways, after the vision building Sagittarian cycle and the concretizing Capricorn cycle, the path will be clear for humanizing of what we have created, and this will be the Aquarian task.